DETV News is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Tonight, a longtime state senator has passed away. Plus, shots were fired outside a Delaware courthouse today, and our Wilmington Blue Rocks are gearing up for an exciting 2024 season. Those stories and much more coming up tonight on DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Here's what's making headlines today across the first state. Longtime state senator Robert Marshall has died. He was 77 years old. Marshall served for 4 decades in the Senate, elected in 1978 and serving until his retirement in 2018. He served the 3rd District, covering Central and West Wilmington and a portion of Newcastle County, including Newport. Marshall was a champion of labor and community issues, working on raising the minimum wage in his last years. After serving 12 terms, Marshall decided to retire in 2017. State Senator Elizabeth Tizzy Lockman took the seat in 2018.
I think anyone who knew Bobby Marshall knew him to be, a big personality, and he could be a character, but he had a lot of really big ideas for Wilmington and for the community that the 3rd District represents. And, I really appreciated that about him. I mean, he served the district for 40 years, which is incredible.
Marshall was born in Wilmington, attended Salesianum High, and attended Thomas Edison State College in New Jersey. He was a Delaware state employee, including his tenure as director of the State Division of Business and Occupational Licenses. In his years in Legislative Hall, he served on several committees and was chair of the Labor Committee. The son of a union carpenter, Marshall never forgot his roots and worked to improve people's lives. He pushed for improving nursing home care, improving parks on Wilmington's west side, and funded many police stations across the city. Marshall unsuccessfully ran for mayor of Wilmington in 2012 and 2016. In other news, Delaware is part of a multi-state coalition of attorney generals looking to strengthen access to emergency abortions. Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown filed a brief with the United States Supreme Court urging the court to maintain a preliminary injunction requiring Idaho hospitals to provide emergency abortion care. The care is required, argue the AGs, under a federal law which requires hospitals to administer emergency care. The brief contends that denying emergency care under Idaho's abortion ban harms pregnant patients as well as health systems generally. Attorney General Brown said to deny a woman an abortion when her life is at risk is cruel. Delaware is one of 24 states named in this brief. And Delaware Capitol Police are investigating an incident of shots fired outside the Kent County Family Court in Dover around 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Police said no one was injured and there are no known threats to the public at this time. We're told the day's court operations were not impacted. Police say more information will be released once it's available. And a student is charged with using an electronic stun gun during a recent fight at Glasgow High School. Authorities say a 16-year-old Newark teen and 2 15-year-old students began to argue at the school. That's when the 16-year-old reportedly took out a stun gun from his pocket, walked to the other 2 students, and used it on them both. School staff members then intervened and the constable took the device. A warrant was obtained for the 16-year-old who turned himself into police. Police say charges are pending against the 2 15-year-old students as well. The 16-year-old faces half a dozen charges, many of which are felonies, including possession of a deadly weapon, aggravated menacing, and carrying a concealed deadly weapon, among other charges. The teen was arraigned in family court and released to a guardian on a $13,000 unsecured bond. And in Wilmington, state police are investigating a shoplifting incident that escalated into a robbery at a Family Dollar store. It happened Tuesday afternoon at the Family Dollar located at 1311 Newport Gap Pike. According to police, an unidentified male was confronted by store employees for concealing items in his jacket. The situation then turned aggressive, leading to a physical altercation. The man then reportedly ran out of the store but returned with a baseball bat from his car. He apparently threatened employees with the bat and then blocked the front doors before he left. The suspect is described as a black male wearing dark clothing. Surveillance images and videos are not yet available. Anyone with information is urged to contact 302-365-8404, or you can call Delaware Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-TIP-3333. And in other news, an 81-year-old woman is hospitalized tonight in serious condition after her car was hit by a train Tuesday in Middletown. Paramedics say the woman was extricated from her car following the collision on North Broad Street near Cedar Lane Road shortly before 2:30 in the afternoon. She suffered head and other injuries as well as possible internal injuries. Middletown police are investigating the incident now. And a Maryland man has been arrested in connection to a burglary of a home in Kent County that happened last month. On March 19th, state police responded to a home in the 200 block of Main Street in Lipsick for a reported burglary. A man had entered the home in the overnight hours by reportedly pushing in a window on a screen door. The man then reportedly took the keys to a Dodge Ram truck and left the house in the stolen truck. The truck has since been found. Further investigation led police to identify Daniel Roletter and Jennifer Barnes as the suspect in the burglary. He was arrested Monday and charged with numerous offenses. He was held on a $24,000 secured bond. However, police are still searching for Jennifer Barnes. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to contact Detective Green at 302-698-8444. And a federal judge has ruled against a man in his lawsuit against Delaware officials for wrongful imprisonment. Elmer Daniels spent nearly 4 decades in prison for a rape he may not have committed. In a decision issued this week, the judge found no genuine factual dispute that would warrant a trial. The ruling granted a summary judgment to the city of Wilmington, former Detective Philip Saggioni III, and several unnamed police officers mentioned in the lawsuit. Daniels, who now is 62 years old, was sentenced to life in prison back in 1980 for the rape of a 15-year-old girl. Despite doubts raised about the case, Daniel remained in prison until 2018. The Delaware Attorney General's office moved to dismiss Daniel's indictment, leading to his release. Daniel filed suit in 2020, but later dropped his claims against the United States and Malone. Down to Sussex County now, results are in for the town of Blade's annual election for the position of councilman. Candidates who receive the highest number of votes are set to be elected for a 2-year term as councilman. Results for the 3 council seats are Susan Seltzer with 90 votes, Nancy McAdams with 73 votes, Donald Trice with 59 votes, and Raymond Adkins with 41 votes. The town of Blades will swear in councilors-elect Nancy McAdams, Susan Seltzer, and Donald Trice on Monday, April 8th at the upcoming town council meeting. Battling food insecurity. Wilmington Friends School is celebrating its 275th anniversary this year. To commemorate, the school will dig into its Quaker roots with a massive meal drive on Saturday. On April 6th, the Community Service Project will aim to package 27,500 shelf-stable meals for families throughout Delaware. Students, parents, staff, and alumni and community members will all take part in the event. Due to the large number of meals, the private Quaker school has partnered with the Outreach Program. It's a nonprofit whose mission is to provide safe water, food, medical care, and education to children and those in need. The school is also partnering with the Food Bank of Delaware for distribution. And it's that time of year again. Wilmington's street sweepers and cleaning machines are out in full force. Maybe not today because of the rain. Starting this week and continuing through October, streets will be cleaned on designated days as indicated by posted signs throughout the city of Wilmington. Residents and visitors are advised to move their vehicles or else you may be towed during scheduled cleanup hours. The Department of Public Works urges residents to pay careful attention to the dates and times that are blocked on scheduled for cleaning, and to remind visitors at your home about the restrictions. Properly marked vehicles in approved handicap spots, however, are not required to move for any of the street cleaning. Anyone with questions or issues surrounding street cleaning may just call 311, or you can go online to wilmingtonde.gov/311. And in a joint effort to preserve Delaware's natural beauty, 4 state agencies recently collaborated to tackle a significant cleanup operation at Tabor State Forest in western Kent County. The state said reports of illegal dumping in the area prompted the cleanup initiative. Agencies collected and disposed of over 2,300 pounds of trash and debris from the forest. Among the items thrown away were household trash, furniture, tires, animal carcasses, and other debris. The Delaware Natural Resources Police Environmental Crimes Unit emphasized the ongoing commitment of law enforcement to combat illegal dumping across the state. The Crimes Unit said Natural Resources Police has handled 95 dumping complaints just this year alone, resulting in 24 arrests. According to the state, those found guilty of such offenses face heavy fines. We want to remind you there are tools to help find proper places to dispose of garbage, including the Delaware Solid Waste Authority's Facility Finder Map. According to the agency, it only costs $1 per bag to dispose. The state also encourages people to report anyone illegally dumping trash to its 24-hour tip line. That number is 1-800-662-8802. And the Wilmington Blue Rocks are gearing up for their 2024 season opener against the Brooklyn Cyclones. As the first pitch nears, fans can expect an array of new concessions, including the debut of a Scrapple Slider Sandwich. How about that? On Sundays, the team transforms into Rocas Azules de Wilmington, embracing Hispanic culture with festivities and a special appearance by Senor Apio. The upcoming season will also feature theme nights, giveaway, fireworks, and more. You want to stay tuned for a season that's packed with excitement and, of course, community spirit at Frawley Stadium. The season kicks off this Friday. And finally tonight, a sincere thank you from all of us here at DETV to you, our loyal viewers and supporters. We're honored to share that DETV has been recognized by the Delaware Press Association with 7 awards, including Best Newscast, Best Interview Special, Best Talk Show, and Best Special Programming. We set out each and every day to inform, entertain, educate, and most importantly, connect with you and our community. It's our honor to bring quality programming throughout the state of Delaware on TV as well as all of our digital platforms. We thank you for your support and viewership. And I'm Matt Ford. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night. Good night. We don't talk about prostate cancer enough, and it's the most diagnosed form of cancer and the second most common cause of cancer death among Black men in both Delaware and the United States. Approximately 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime, but just by asking your healthcare provider if you should get a screening could help you detect prostate cancer early and save your life. So let's talk about it. Talk to your healthcare provider today about a prostate cancer screening if you are 40 years of age or older, or have a family history of prostate cancer. If you don't have insurance, or if your insurance doesn't pay for cancer screenings, Screening for Life may provide you with the screenings that you need, and Nurse Navigators make this process easier. To learn more, visit healthydelaware.org/prostate or call 211. Ask your healthcare provider about a prostate cancer screening, and you're asking for so much more.